uphill with these Pulkas.
At this point, you're probably wondering how we got there. Let me tell you a story about the Pulkas skiing expedition in the most extreme condition in Norway, a world that's both captivating and unforgiving, a place we have been dreaming for months. Our team is preparing for the biggest adventure of its life, crossing Greenland in 42 days in total autonomy to collect scientific data on global warming. That's why we're here in Norway, to test our equipment and endurance in similar conditions. What a beautiful place, isn't it? Above all, every good story starts somewhere, even in a car park, with a group of young Europeans full of stamina and hope. So we have Hugo, he's from Norway, he studied math and physics, and he is our guide for this trip.
Maybe we can put the mat or something.
Sarah from Austria, she is a site engineer, our loudest laughing team member. It's gonna fit, but maybe we have to put Hugo on the top. Marco is from Germany with his father Lutz. Both are handyman, they can fix anything. Oh, stuck in the back of the car, this is me, Delphine from France, your fellow photographer and filmmaker. Till is from Denmark, she's doing a master's degree in environmental engineering. A ray of sunshine even in the coldest storm. And finally Thomas, from Germany, the scientific of this expedition. He is studying climate change in Greenland.
The story is that, where you used to plug the earphones in. Aux.
Yeah.
I don't have that on my iPhone, so I just took my very old iPod that I found from like years ago, and this is the music on my iPod. So it's really quite interesting what music has come up.
It's your taste of music 10 years ago.
I could stay forever here in the moonday. Oh, if you just stay here, you know you got me. Oh, this is the start of something you should know. Oh, you got me. Oh, you got me.
Our plan is to cross Ardagudina National Park in 6 days. That means at least 20 km per day for a total of 106 km. That's what they will have to do every day to cross Greenland, at the risk of not finishing and failing the scientific mission. Will they succeed? How was the last toilet, Sarah?
It was warm and heated. So nice.
In Trondheim on Saturday. So whenever we see a good
This jacket and these boots. Heaven. Really nice. Yeah. So this is the food that we have, and we have packed it in portions, like 8 people. So this is for one evening.
Yeah.
And then we have different kind of like brands and different kind of calories. So this one is a 1000 calorie portion.
But this is in carbon. And the fjellpulks are in what is fiber?
Will you get it out?
Do I need to get it out? Sleeping bag for Nalgene.
Look,
Nice.
you have known it last year.
We will be there tomorrow, one of the wildest places in Europe. But now, despite the freezing wind and the minus 15-degree temperature, it's time to rest.
Ha! Wow. Good morning, Hugo.
Good morning.
You may wonder why we did this to ourselves. Sleeping in the cold, walking for days in the middle of nowhere, pulling pulkas heavier than our own weight. Why all this? This expedition is about more than just us. It's a considerable investment of time and energy in order to support Thomas Isdigan's scientific project.
A friend of mine from the University of Berlin. In 2002 he crossed the ice sheet the first time together with 3 persons. So they had the idea to cross the ice sheet with sports stuff in a little bit the same way like 100 years before. They crossed the ice sheet in 40 days and every night made a measurement of the elevation, so we can get the elevation in these camp points to compare the measurements with the same method. And that's why the idea comes up to repeat this, discuss with this data about loss of mass of the ice in Greenland.
Sozusagen Großpackung. Das müssen wir machen. Großpackung, wie es die Schweden so machen, bei Wachwundern. Da gibt es die ja dahinter sozusagen, die werden ja ausgestellt.
Living in this wide space is demanding. The wind and the blizzard do not tolerate any compromise. The daily routine needs to be the same. Wake up, remove the tent, have breakfast, study the map and walk, following the ski and pulkas.
Hungry, but I think it's gonna be fine. I know that there is plenty of calories, so a lot of chocolate, one for each day, and be like, oh, is it enough? Should I have 2 chocolates? Yeah, but actually, I find that even also just at home for training for this, it's so hard to get enough food. Like because we have to train a lot and like have to get muscles and I don't know, getting so much protein or enough fat to have a little bit of insulation for Greenland.
And how many kilo do you want to take?
I think in fat I think 5, but I don't follow it that well. But I want to see a bit more everywhere. I can feel my pants are getting tighter.
Okay guys, we are now putting down the first camp and we are soon getting ready to leave for the first day of the training trip. And everyone is preparing their pulkas.
Only small adjustments. Here it's the pulling system. So we have a power triangle here.
Yeah, that's
Like
clever then.
you pull with your shoulders and also with your hips on the same time.
It feels good. I think it's not almost adjusted enough.
This is really easy. I can play it. I think. I can sailing. I can play it.
Sailor, what shall I do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Hey yo, I ho, Segen, hey yo, I hope you're Segen, hey yo, I hope you're Segen, early in the morning.
Good morning, Dylan.
In these conditions, the cold tests us, equipment breaks, hunger and hydration are constant challenge, but above all, injury is a feared danger. Each morning we ensure our body and Pulkas are ready for another day walk. At the heart of our expedition, we witness beauty and magic. Here, our belief in nature and the magic of the earth intensifies. From the moment we arrived, we were enveloped by an enchanted world that transcends difference. Whether you are your old friend German or any other European nationality, this distinction no longer matters. Norway unites us through its elements, the rushing wind, the swirling storm, and we humbly submit to their will. Moving forward requires cooperation, rather than futile resistance. Nature teaches us the importance of helping each other and of surpassing ourselves. It reminds us that true greatness lies in our ability to unite and work together to overcome the challenge we face. Each day we embrace the unknown with renewed conviction.
Beautiful landscape now, and it's going down, so very easy to go. A little bit of sun, so we can also charge with our solar panel our accus. So I have a solar panel on my Pulka. Woo, and now it's going fast. But afterwards, you also need to go uphill.
In the blizzard, our adventure was punctuated by moments of joy and euphoria. Precious moments.
Keep up my pace now.
It reminded us the importance of appreciating the simple things around us, like a ray of sunshine on a stormy day. In the end, we all want the same thing: to follow the great life.
Wide out.
What a beautiful scenery. We are now entering the Misty Mountains.
Yes.
And
Do you know where we are?
Yeah, we are about here.
Ah, perfect. Very beautiful. And sometimes you wonder why do you even enjoy this? But in some weird way, your whole body aches, your heels are open with blisters, you have your period, but it's still freaking cool and I still love it. We are at around 8 kilometers out of 20 now, but we have already walked, I think, like 5 hours, so we're quite slow today, quite slow progress. We had one pulk that broke, and then adjusting of a harness and another harness, and yeah, that's how it goes. But still, spirit is high.
During these long days, many reflections and discussions emerge, including one on the place of women in the expedition field. Reconnecting with nature can only mean inclusion, yet sometimes invisible barriers rise.
Yeah, I think that women shouldn't be afraid to just do exactly the same thing that men do, and there should be more women in extreme sports and expeditions and adventures, and it's not really only about being the physically strongest to be the best at this. There's so many parts that play into it, and it's the physical part and the mental part, which is also huge, and team dynamics and a lot of other skills. So it's not because we can't match their physical strength that we are less good at this. It's a lot about what society puts in our minds. Also about being like what we discussed, like that society just expects men to be very capable, very strong, very good at everything, and like not doubting them. And then for women it's more like, oh, be careful, and can't you do that? And that's a very good point that you talk about being afraid, like that. Because when other people hear that, or when they just hear that you're doing certain things and you never say that you struggle or you're afraid, they assume it just comes very naturally to you, and it's not true.
And if you then feel afraid yourself, then you can doubt yourself. Maybe this is not for me. Or
yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's just a part of it.
Yeah.
We have a very white morning. The kitchen tent is here. Some evenings the northern lights surprise us. Some mornings the snow gorgeous. Every second on the ice is a challenge. On the last day of our journey, the difficulties intensify. But even in this scenario, things could have been worse. Stepping out of our comfort zone, stepping back and taking one step at a time into the unknown is how you overcome yourself.
Right now, the camp is just behind me. We have a lot of wind, but that's much more better because we can see something at least. So we are super excited to continue the road and to see more of this beautiful Norway.
Breakfast is big. I have American portion.
Cappuccino. Kind of deluxe here.
So today we start from here, then we walk over to here, and then we will have a little bit uphill to here with 1162 to 1243, so it's only 80 meters uphill. And then we will follow this river for long time. And if we can get to this area here, that will be the goal of today. Then tomorrow we will have only above a small ridge, and then long downhill, flat, another long downhill to get there. Easy.
The uphill, like, I don't know, the Pulka was twice as heavy as normal.
Yeah.
Someone was sitting on
Like,
it or
Tilda,
something.
don't sit on my Pulka all the time.
I was like, Thomas, get off!
Today the problem is the snow is still very sticky as yesterday, so we can't really slide on the snow. We have to walk. That's not so nice, but still it's a good start, and the weather is not too bad today, so let's finger cross. What do you think about the weather?
Some say that storm and rain and big snow pieces on your ski is bad. But I think that the wind could have been worse, really. There could have been war or like a tsunami.
It could be fire as well.
Fire, heat wave,
Crocodile, snakes.
That would have sucked.
But this weather is like a dream for us.
This is actually quite good when you think about it. I mean, the weather is less shitty in front, so we're gonna walk. Even better in front.
It's
So
like
we're gonna go to the even better weather and have a break.
yeah, it's like a beach with bikini and everything. As we come to the end of our journey, this is what we have learned in these few days. Overcoming fear and protecting the climate often go hand in hand. Fear can paralyze us and prevent us from taking action to protect our environment. But when we find the courage to face our fears, to take concrete action to protect the climate, we discover a new strength within ourselves. Climate protection forces us to leave our comfort zone, to question our habits and lifestyle. This may sound scary as it involves major change, both individually and collectively. However, when we understand the urgency of the situation and the impact of our action on the planet, we find the motivation to overcome our fear.